Today we are completing my first ever TIG project in aluminum, and my first concern is not getting it pretty, but something that works. I have been cooking in the Suburban for quite some time, and over time the bed has gotten stained, the carpet's gotten stained, so this will hopefully remedy that. But that's enough complaining about how things are. Let's make them how they should be. I already made this part of the trailer hitch like 3 years ago, so we'll just skip that part. I don't know where the footage is. I know that this distance from here to here is almost 32 inches, so I'm gonna say about 28 inches wide. Pretty much exactly 28 inches. That's a pretty wide tabletop we'll need to build. I am no good at welding aluminum, so naturally I cut 4 pieces out of aluminum here, and it's gonna be sink or swim, honestly. I'm going to be careful to preheat my metal before I try to weld it, and we'll see if I can get this tabletop made. Alright, well, not the perfect welds at all. Whatever, as long as this thing holds together, that's all I care about. You can see that it's pretty solid too. It's not going anywhere. It's nice. Now, as far as a surface for the top of the table, I could use some wood and epoxy resin, but that is not going to be as low maintenance as this sheet of aluminum that has been sitting in my garage ever since I bought the TIG welder, and I thought I was going to do all these wonderful, fantastic things. I hate doing aluminum. I know I didn't need to weld the whole tabletop, but this was an opportunity for me to practice my TIG welding aluminum, and I desperately need practice. So I welded the whole thing. It's not perfect, but it's gonna hold just fine. Well, we're gonna try this out for a bracket design. It's gonna be 2 brackets. So it'll come up here, just like that. The swoop, I'll put a hole right here, and you can't see it, but at the top. And then hopefully that'll allow us to pin it here, tilt the tabletop up, and then put the other pin up here. We're not going to talk about the hinge welding, because that was miserable. And one minor issue is I can't open the door. We can see that it's almost level, but it is not quite level, and that's not going to work out in the wilderness. It's bowed in the middle because I fit the tabletop too tight in there, so I pull up on it. It's fine, but as soon as I let go, it goes back down. Your first try is not going to be perfect, and this is going to have to work good enough. I just need to make some minor adjustments, and then we'll be on our way and go test this thing out. Decided to add 2 brackets on the side like this. That way I don't get pulled over for blocking my license plate. So the issue I'm running into is I moved this exactly 3 inches back, and it only moved the place the door hits by 2 inches. So I either need to move this back 9 total inches or more, probably 10. I can cut a big ass triangle out of here, or I can cut this down here and put a 45-degree angle. It would be 45 degrees this way, and it would push the table that way and a little bit out, and that would clear the door. I'm not going to open this door when I'm cooking, and I think that honestly might be my solution here. Now the only thing left to do is go test this bad boy out. Doing it at my house is lame, so we're gonna go to the mountains. That sucks. Why are you locked? Butterfly. This looks stupid, but I could actually run some cables up through here and have a light mounted on top. My original plan was to cut it off here and weld it solid, but yeah, man, I think that could be a cool idea. Slap these in here. That is gonna be hot as a bitch. Hey, Jess, editing. How much do you hate hearing yourself chew? I bet you hate this right now. You hate the sound of yourself eating. Well, that's about all I got for you. I'm gonna tear this down. The table worked great. Like I said, it's not perfect, but your first time's never gonna be perfect. So it's ugly, but it works. Kind of like me. But anyway, I'm gonna get this all torn down and cleaned up and head out of here. As usual, you be good while I'm gone, and I'll see you next time. Have a good week.